What up, babies? It's your one and only Mama Mugsy. How are ya? Hope we all feeling good, feeling fine. Had some things going on, so we missed yesterday, but we're getting into it today with an afternoon slash evening workout, depending on how all of this plays out and upload on YouTube, because it is the afternoon right now. All right, for those of you that's new, welcome to the virtual workout session. All right, I do a female fitness workout. I work out off of a female fitness app. And this particular routine works out on the glutes. It is a little bit long-winded, so feel free to go at your pace. If you have your own routine, feel free to go with your own workout routine. All right. Now, a few things here. Next, coming up after this will be the core workout later on the day. You will see there will be elemental readings loaded up on the channel, and that will be hit on the, healing and meditation playlist. All right, so keep your eyes out for that. So I ain't gonna hold too much time or spend too much time talking, because normally I'll be like 3 minutes in when we start working out. Today I'm trying to just kind of cut to the chase and get right to it, because behind on my own schedule. All right, and I ain't too happy with myself with how I've been moving about a lot of things, so I gotta get myself to perspective. So when it boiled down to it, let's just get right on into it.
Lake Tahoe, one of the most breathtaking and iconic destinations in the world. And today, we're touring Crystal Point, a one-of-a-kind lakeside estate nestled over 5 acres of untouched tunnel landscape right on the edge of Nevada.
This exercise tones and firms up your butt and thighs.
Spans over 16,000 square feet and features not one, but 2 funiculars seamlessly connecting the estate's multiple structures. From the grand main residence to the serene beach house and a brand new pier, this hillside compound provides the ultimate lifestyle that embraces Lake Tahoe's raw beauty with its towering pines and deep blue waters. Welcome to Crystal Point, an estate that was 20 years in the making.
Take a rest. Next, start 20. Fire hydrant left. Keep your arms straight.
Welcome to Lake Tahoe, everyone, and even more importantly, welcome to Crystal Point, this incredible estate. We have a beautiful day today, and as always, we're going to start our tour of the exterior. Now, we have the gates opening up to this long, wide driveway
Take a rest.
that is heated,
Next,
and it takes you
16.
to the motor court of this
Squats.
property. But what I love about this section is the fact that you can see the lake, pine trees, and the surrounding landscape as
16.
you arrive to this
Squats.
Now,
I'll be moving the edge of the apps sometimes, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me.
This section is also very private, and to my left,
Squeeze
we
your
have
gluteus.
two-car garages, and this garage gets phenomenal views as well. And you can also see some of the architectural details of this property. The slate roof, stacked stone used throughout the property, this stucco finish, and over on this side, we have this covered space that leads us to this massive picture window. And I love this section because this is where we can see the grounds of the property, these beautiful pine
Take a
trees,
rest.
and right
Next,
in front of us,
12.
the main residence.
Donkey kicks
To
left.
our right, we have a funicular. This property features 2
Start.
funiculars
12.
that allow
Donkey
you to
kicks
travel the
left.
grounds of the home. And in this case, it connects the first structure that we have, which is really the staff quarters and the 4-car garage, to the main residence.
To get better
It's a really
results,
cool experience
keep your core tight.
being on this funicular, looking at the surrounding landscape, and realizing that you're in a really cool property.
It is really cool. And for people who might not know, a funicular is essentially just a little train or tram car that transports people up and down really steep inclines.
And it's
Take a
definitely
rest.
a nice touch
Next,
for this property.
12.
The
Start.
longer funicular
12.
is down
Donkey
towards the
kicks
lakeside,
right.
and we're going to see that later. But instead of taking the funicular, I actually want to take the staircase here so we can check out the grounds.
This exercise tones your gluteus and can also work on your hamstrings.
So the home is situated on 5.14 acres, consists of 2 plots, and with that you have a lot of moments, areas, and
Take a rest.
sections for you
Next,
to enjoy.
16.
Now,
Left
before I
bridge.
continue with the grounds, I actually want to quickly walk this way so we can show the lower
Start.
section of the
16.
4-car garage
Left
that we
bridge.
just talked about. On the lower level, they have a 1-bedroom staff apartment, and on this side we have a 65 kilowatt generator.
Exhale
And
when
given
lifting
that
your
this
butt,
property
and
is
inhale
such a
when
compound,
lowering it.
it's nice to have a feature like that. Now, we just talked about the funicular. You can see the track right above me, which is again such a fun touch, and the rest of the grounds are spectacular. Can you imagine this section covered in snow? But it's nice
Take
that
a
the
rest.
stone walkways
Next.
are all heated, so
14.
you can enjoy the
Curtsy
space
lunges.
throughout the
7.
year. The
Each
pine
side.
trees, all these boulders.
It's not that I'm tired, but I am stretching out my legs and my hip area.
These qualities and these little
Because I don't stretch prior to working out, which I should, but I don't.
to walk these grounds. Now, we have the main residence there, but first I gotta turn everybody
Start.
this way
14.
because we gotta
Curtsy
talk about
lunges.
this tree.
7.
They
Each
hired
It's
side.
like I actually
and this
stretch
artist spent 2
while
years
working out. So
carving this tree and creating all these details and the animals that are also carved out of the same tree, which is wild. And they have mountain lions, bears, birds, eagles that are carved out of it throughout the property. I mean, you never know what you're gonna run into as you're enjoying and experiencing the grounds. This is incredible.
It really is. It's kind of like something you would see at Disneyland, except it's just hand carved, authentic. It's really, really cool.
Homes in Lake Tahoe are all about the landscape, and I mean, when you look around the surroundings,
wait.
the trees, the
you
grounds,
listen to it.
it's all about preserving that and enhancing that as part of your experience. In fact, the homeowners were so adamant
Take a
about
rest.
protecting the
Next.
landscaping here.
14.
They hired engineers,
Mountain
installed
climber.
frame tree
Start.
systems,
14.
and created
Mountain climber.
natural
7.
water flows
Each
to
side.
feed all of these trees to make sure they can live here and have support. And that's what they paid tremendous attention to. And beyond that, if you get sick of the lake, you can actually use this section here to throw big dinners, big parties, and we have another water feature here as well. Now, in front of us is the entry to the main home, but before we get in, I want to quickly talk about
Take a
the
rest.
structure and
Next.
the layout of the
12.
estate. We just
6
threw the
start.
4-car garage
12.
for the motor court.
Standing
Behind
room
is the main
kickback.
residence, and
Kick
we
back
have
left.
an attached guest wing to the main residence that features 4 spacious
I'm
guest
gonna
suites.
eventually
exercise
get me a
will really
band
tone
for
your
this
glutes.
The beach house
exercise.
has used the funicular to get to, and below the beach house is their brand new pier. We'll pop up the specs of the home right here. It's on the market for $49,500,000, and I want to give big thanks to the listing agents, Mike, Sherry, Susan, and Carrie, for making this tour
Take a
possible.
rest.
More information
Next.
about the home
12.
will be in the description of this
Standing
video.
glute
Make sure to
kickbacks
check
right.
it out.
Start.
And with that,
12.
let's go inside.
Standing glute kickbacks right.
I know this will work better with a band.
Keep your legs straight when kicking in.
Materials that we saw on the exterior of the property are also incorporated to this foyer. Look at the floors here, installed in this flagstone pattern. Then we have the stacked stone columns and
Take
the
a rest.
design here
Next.
with this intricate
30
millwork that
seconds.
really brings that
Flutter
warmth.
kicks.
Now, behind me is the front
Doing
door
that
with the
exercise, I
foyer.
really couldn't stand it at first, but it helped
We
me out
have
with
the
my
access
balance. This
to the
next
funicular.
exercise, I
Just like we
hate
mentioned
with
earlier,
my
this funicular
core.
comes all the way in and serves
I
as
mean,
the
with
elevator,
every
which is
fucking
cool. You can put your sliding glass door and voila, walk right into your property. Now, buddy, why don't we turn to the other side so we can showcase this
3.
amazing view.
Start.
As you walk into
30
this home, you
seconds.
see
Flutter
the lake
kicks.
right in front of you.
3,
This property is literally
2,
floating
1.
above the water,
Start.
which is so exciting. And coming back to the space to our right, we have the staircase going down to the lower level, and over here.
Make sure your back is flat against the floor.
Now, I'm always interested in touring powder rooms because it's a good opportunity to make a very
Half
small
the time.
confined space very unique. And in this case, that's exactly what they did. The
10
stone
seconds
floors and
left.
marble inlays. This exquisite vanity with unique cuts, the curved cabinetry,
3,
the
2,
beautiful
1.
hand
Take a rest.
all these
Next.
brass details.
16.
And then top
Bottom
of it
leg
up,
lift right.
you have this marble countertop following the contour of the vanity, beautiful fixtures, this intricate mirror, and the rest of the room
That
features
always
marble
comes with a
tones.
death call.
And the crown molding detail, as well as the baseboard detail, are hand painted to mimic the
Start.
look of the marble
16.
countertop,
Bottom
which
leg
I
lift
thought
right.
was a really cool touch. Now, jumping back to the landing, we have this massive crystal, hence the name of the
If you
property,
feel it's too
Crystal
easy,
Point.
lift your
I
leg as
love
high
the
as you
location
can.
here because you have four massive cedar columns framing this section, and above us is a massive skylight bringing natural light. It just adds weight and significance to the entry of the grand living room,
Take
which
a
is
rest.
right in front of
Next.
us. I want to walk
16.
right in.
Bottom leg
showcase the
lift
bottom,
left.
the beam ceilings, the wood finishes, and the grandeur of the space here. And obviously the focal point is
Sweet
the
my
lake.
food.
The fact that we're so close to the water and we have these dramatic mountains in front of us, it's a view to take in. Now, on a quick
Start.
turn this
16.
way to cover
Bottom
the
leg
seating
lift
area,
left.
nicely furnished. I actually really like the marble coffee table here because the finish on this marble coffee table matches the finish
It works if
on
you
the
feel
beams.
your bottom inner thigh
And then
burning.
over on this side, to cozy up and to anchor the space, we have a massive stone fireplace. This is the stone that we've been seeing throughout the property, both on the exterior and on the interior. And a finish like this really helps
Take a rest.
together. And when
Next.
you have a cozy seating
16.
room like this, you
Sumo
just want to
squat.
look outside, enjoy the mountains, the snow, and the fire ties it all together. Now, before we leave this section, I want to point out, we have a lot of TVs throughout this property, and they're discreetly hidden. We have the living room TV right here.
Start.
And naturally,
16.
let's go to the other
Sumo
side,
squat.
so we can show the scale.
We actually getting through this kind of fast today.
Window panels are, and down below we have the casement sections.
This
And I
exercise
particularly
targets all
like
the
this
muscles
detail
of your
because
lower body.
the air in Lake Tahoe is so pure, so clean. We have no pollution here, and we've been told that 84% of Lake Tahoe is owned by federal government and two states, California and Nevada, which means only 16% of Lake Tahoe is privately owned. And on top of that, the building restrictions here are very challenging, very difficult, because everybody's trying to protect the beautiful landscape of
Take a
Lake
rest.
Tahoe. And
Next.
that yields
12.
you this incredible
Bridge and
experience
leg lift
where
left.
even though you have residential
If
homes,
anybody
you
want to
feel
know
like
why
you're
I
in the
do
wild.
that,
You can just enjoy the purity
to
of
be
the lake.
technical and to be clear, that is not how to do the sumo squats. They normally do it like this. But I just feel like when I do it like that and I come down, I don't know, I feel like it worked this out way better. And it makes you go deeper with the squat
3.
versus just
1. Start.
the friendly little squat.
Bridge and leg lift left.
It's so beautiful.
The bridge let it left.
To our right, we have a beautiful piano. There's also a nice dining setup here for a
Exhale when
little
lifting
gate
your hips,
table.
and inhale when
And
lowering
before
them.
we leave the grand living room, I also want to talk about the railing design here. So they hired an artisan, and this person took 2 years to source all of these willow branches. And then he fabricated these railings that we're seeing throughout this level. And it's just such a fun, interesting, and I want to say grounding way
Take a
to
rest.
create a design
Next.
element like this
12.
and put it right in the
Start.
grand living room.
12.
Definitely. It's cool
Hip
how
bridge
the
and leg
branches
lift
look
right.
like they're going through that center post, but those are actually individual branches that were just made to look like it's going through. And the direction that those
Don't
branches are
bend your
facing,
lifted leg.
it's going right out to the outside.
Absolutely. In fact, to our left we have the kitchen, but before we go check out that space, we have to take all of you to the outside. As soon as you open up the French doors, you're hit with this clean, crisp air, which
Take a rest.
immediately changes
Next.
your mood. I mean, it
12.
feels amazing
Squats.
to be outside right now.
If you made it this far, give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back because we did that. Still, even if you didn't make it this far, but you're still here, still give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back because you did that show. So, let's keep it up. We halfway through. We won't get it done so we can move on to the next one.
3. Start. 12.
is a great opportunity for us to talk about the lake and the surrounding area.
Now these are a little bit in the lighter on in these, and I don't go as deep with these
If
squats
you feel it's too easy,
versus the
hold the
sumo
dumbbell in your
squats.
hands.
Sumo squats go all the way deep, and the squats is like,
Village, which is this really cool, quaint town, and above that is
it's
Diamond
pretty
Beach,
much
one of the famous ski
evened
resorts.
out.
And over on the other side, we have the Heavenly, another iconic ski resort. So you're living in an area where you can just go ski early in the day and come enjoy the lake later in the afternoon, even during summer season. The watercolor, the purity of this place is quite
Take a
special.
rest.
And in fact,
Next.
We've been told
10.
that
Donkey
And then
kicks
with
left.
my sumo squats, I also spread my legs out a little bit further so I can go deeper.
1,600 feet. I mean, how wild is that?
It's crazy. This is one of the parts of the lake that has the steepest drop-offs. So if I tilt the camera down right here, you go
Start.
out about
10.
20 feet
Donkey
past the
kicks
water's
left.
edge, and it just drops 700 feet.
You're living around such a vast body of water, and when you tie that with the landscape here, the mountains, it provides a one-of-a-kind experience. And I personally think Lake Tahoe is arguably one of the most beautiful parts of the United States.
100%.
Now, next up, we have the kitchen.
Take a rest. Next, start. 10. Donkey kicks right.
This space also features this multi-ceiling design with these decorative beams, triangular windows, bringing natural light, and you can see the custom cabinetry throughout, massive island in the center, and they have two-tone granite countertops. And I like the fabrication here; it's quite intricate. How they recessed in the center
Take a
section,
rest.
they have the lift
Next,
design here.
12.
Your cooktop,
Left bridge.
panels, fridge and freezer, chandelier in the center.
This is
and of
another
course, seating
exercise
kitchen.
that I feel will be good with a dumbbell,
Now, next
at
up,
least like
we
5
have
to
the
10
breakfast
pounds
nook.
while you hold it right here.
Dark walnut flooring
And
transitions to the stone flooring
push
here.
yourself
You
up
have your dining table in
like
the center.
that.
All these windows framing
But I don't
different
have a
sections
dumbbell, so.
of the lake, fireplace, some
Start.
different cabinetry,
12.
and then
Left
over on the
bridge.
other side we have an elevator that takes you down to the lower level, and next to that is a pantry. Now, normally I don't really go into pantries.
Keep your feet
to show
around
the seashells,
shoulder
but
width
this one
apart.
has this really, really cool contraption.
It's pretty smart.
Good use of space.
Totally.
Very smart, so we have to point it out. Now, next up, we have this spacious hallway gallery
Okay, so I
space.
was doing that wrong.
French doors open up to the water feature
Take a rest.
that we talked about
Next,
earlier.
12.
Again, you have
Curtsy
strong
lunges.
finishes,
6.
detailed
But to be
millwork,
fair,
these
doing
full
it the
columns.
other way
I feel like
doesn't
I'm
seem
in
much
the
of a
living space, but
challenge.
Cody, we need to bring
Start.
everybody to the
12.
side.
Curtsy
So,
lunges.
let's talk about
6.
this photo for a
Each
second
side.
because this is such a cool story. These bears were actually right outside in that water feature. This is a photo taken by the
Inhale
homeowner.
when you go down, and exhale when you go up.
Lake Tahoe and the natural life here.
I'm too close.
These bears were literally hanging out outside, and that's crazy. In fact, they have iPhone videos of these bears in the winter coming and playing here. That's why we have outside. I mean, it's wild.
It's really cool. And some people might think that's a little scary or off-putting, but I think it's cute. Like they don't want to hurt us. They just want to relax and like rinse off.
Let's not forget we're in
Take
their
a rest.
environment.
Exactly.
You know,
12.
to
Mountain
me,
climb.
it's
Start.
such a cool experience.
12.
I mean,
Mountain
imagine
climber.
being able to share that
6.
with your kids.
Each side.
Be able to watch them from your gallery space and just look outside. I think it's one of the coolest aspects of having a property in Lake
Bring
Tahoe.
your knees as close to your chest as
Before
possible.
we check out the rest of this wing, we have to bring everybody to the formal dining room. A very elegant space. The table set up in the center, and I love that it's a circular
Take a
table.
rest.
Everybody can
Next.
see each other very
10.
comfortably.
Fire
You have
hydrant
gorgeous
left.
chandelier in the center, complemented with the ceiling and all the
Start.
intricate molding
10.
design.
Fire hydrant
Including we're
left.
gonna take everybody this way. Look at the dresser here and the mirror above. This furniture set here is so exquisite and detailed, complementing the room really well. And you know I'm gonna nerd out on the details. Open shelving has glass shelves. It keeps the space nice and light with mood lighting. And then they use granite countertop here, and they use the same granite. And
Take
they
a
made
rest.
these
Next.
precise
Start.
cuts and
10.
did a beautiful
Fire hydrant
install.
right.
Curved the wall here. I admire a good construction detail. Nice craftsmanship here. And of course, the room frames this incredible view. And right in the center, spot on, we have this famous sugar pine tree. So this particular tree is one of the oldest sugar pine trees in the country.
Take a rest.
Well over
Next.
200 years
30
old. And it was very
seconds.
important for the
Flutter
homeowners
kicks.
to create spaces and moments in the house where you can just capitalize on this view.
I do not want to do flutter kicks, but we almost
Pine trees is on sugar pines. The cones
we
are
almost
massive.
done, Shaggy.
Okay, Cody and I looked up and we
Start.
couldn't believe it.
30 seconds.
Yeah, it is
Flutter
pretty
kicks.
crazy. And
3,
something about this
2,
property that I really
1.
enjoy is how
Start.
it follows the contour of the land and creates unique moments. I feel like every 20 to 30 feet that we travel in the property,
Make
we have
sure your
different
back is
outdoor
flat
space,
against the
indoor
floor.
space, different view or a moment to enjoy. And to me, that's really special. That's what
Half
this
the time.
property provides you. Now, if you follow this wing, we go to the primary bedroom suite.
10 10
But before
seconds
we do
left.
that, let's continue checking out some of the other common spaces.
3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Next. 14.
The
Bench
entertainment
glute
lounge,
kick
or the
back left.
parlor as they would like to call it, is a great entertainment space with vaulted ceilings, all these picture windows exposed with beams, and all these different sections that we're going to cover.
Please prepare
Now,
a
right in
bench.
the center, we have this Brunswick pool table that's over 100 years old. And in fact, Cody, if you follow me this way, look at these rustic bowls.
3,
It's so cool.
2,
When you throw it into
1.
pockets,
Start. 14.
it's actually a
Bench
really
glute
cool
kick back left.
collection center that is located right here. Nice. It's a nice touch. Now, over on the other side, we have a game table right against the picture windows. Again, these are just breathtaking. And of course, a space like this is complemented with a really nice sunken bar. Now, sunken bars are really cool because you can conversate with your guests and be on the same eye level with them as you're serving them. And we have some built-in cabinetry here. And Cody, I don't know if you can tilt up this section. They even have some cool mugs there. They've built the space with so many different accessories
Take a
and
rest.
memorabilia.
Next.
In fact,
14.
why
Bench
don't we
glute
take
kick back
you
right.
to the other side? They also have this really cool rustic
I
barber
really
chair
do
here.
need
If
a
you want to get a
bench.
haircut. I'm kidding. Obviously, this is just an accessory. A cozy seating area with another stone fireplace. They also have this section in the bar section with this curved ceiling
Start.
design,
14.
adding up that
Bench
rustic
glute kick
feel.
back right.
And I just realized these small side tables feature the same marble that we saw in the powder room. Yeah. Now, can we talk about the balcony here? This is the same wraparound balcony that extends out to this section, and it just gives you a chance to enjoy the outdoors even from the right wing. And again, floating above the lake doesn't get that old, so it's nice that you have the access here. Now, next up, I'm going to show my skills when it comes to dart. Not only do we have a dart on the other side, there's
Take a
actually a
rest.
marker on the
Next.
floor here.
12.
And in case
Sumo
you're
squat.
bad at the game, down below they also have this cork arch
Start.
design, so
12.
you either hit
Sumo
the dart
squat.
or the cork wall. And let's see how good I did.
Yeah, pretty well. That was pretty good, actually.
There you go. Now, let's continue our tour. We got more to
Inhale
see.
when you go down.
These
And
are
exhale
some
when
of
you
the
go up.
historic pictures of the original property that was located here. And it's nice to have this element tied into the design of this property. And continuing our tour, we have a long hallway that takes you to the guest wing that we're going to tour in a second. Now, Cody, why don't we come this way? To our right, we have the movie theater. But first, we got to check out this reading nook. I'm going to call this space a reading nook, but it can be an office or another small
Take a
lounge.
rest.
But this
Next.
room
10.
is
Hip bridge and
phenomenal
leg lift
natural
left.
light. It has
We're down to the
fireplace.
last three
This
shows.
property in total has 13 fireplaces, which is quite impressive. You can see all these pine
Start.
trees and the
10.
rest
Hip
over the
bridge and
top.
leg lift
Now,
left.
next up, we have the movie theater. As someone who was born and raised in Turkey and spent the last 17 years of his life in the United States, I have to say I'm always fascinated by American movies and American homes. In fact, even after doing over 400 episodes in the last 5 years, I'm still surprised
Take a
by
rest.
walking into movie
Next.
theaters and seeing
Start.
how the homeowners design
Hip
these
bridge
kind
and
of
leg
spaces.
lift
And in this case, we have a really unique movie theater. 12-person seating that is extremely comfortable. You have red carpet and this really intense movie theater theme throughout with Egyptian silk wallpaper, these full columns, wall sconces, and you have your 14-foot screen here. And a little bit of a
Take a
space
rest.
that way
Next.
your family, your
30
kids can have a little
seconds.
performance here.
Kneeling
And you
lunge
just have this
stretch
cool
left.
space to enjoy.
Now,
one fact
normally
about this
towards the
group,
end
they
of
have
it,
done
I
this
normally
space
do what's
throughout.
called a runner's
When you
lunge.
project
Today,
the
I'm gonna
room,
do the
they
lunge
have
correctly
over
today.
4,000 movies. So it's guaranteed that you will not be bored in this entertainment space. And with that, we're done here. Next up, we have the guest wing.
Start. 30 seconds.
Now I want to take a quick
Kneeling
break
lunge
from
stretch
Watchful
left.
and thank
3,
Oru for sponsoring today's video.
1.
As many
Start.
of you know, building and running a business is not easy. Between day-to-day operations, managing sales,
Please do not
planning
arch your
websites,
back.
and everything
No,
else,
so
it
I'm not
can
trying
be
to.
overwhelming. That's where Oru comes in, which is an all-in-one solution to
Half the
manage
time.
every facet of your business. Let's say I want to build a website. You can
10
use
seconds
Oru's
left.
website builder that allows you to create a professional website in just a few clicks. Simply answer a few
3,
prompts about your business.
2,
Pick a
1.
color palette,
Take a rest.
decide on what you want to
Last
focus on,
exercise.
select a
30
theme, and
seconds.
customize it to fit
Kneeling
your
lunge
needs.
stretch right.
It's that easy.
3, 2,
You can see I created
1.
an event
Start.
site for
30
the movie premieres
seconds.
we've been hosting
Kneeling
for
lunge
our
stretch right.
documentary style episodes, and it took just a few minutes. The best part, your first Odoo application is completely free for life.
This exercise works on your hip flexors and thighs.
Support, and even a custom domain name for 1 year. So whether you're launching a
Half
new
the
brand
time.
or upgrading your existing business, Odoo has you covered. Check out the
10
link in the
seconds
description
left.
to learn more about their incredible tools. And again, big thanks to Odoo for sponsoring this video. And now,
3,
let's get back to our
2,
talk.
1.
Give yourself a round of applause if you made it this far, baby. Made it to the end. Thank you for working out with me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for building in and tuning in to you. Alright. I'll highlight y'all in the next video. Next video is going to be the core workouts. Like I said, elemental readings will be dropping tonight. It has been a while, but it's about to be back on schedule. About to be rolling, sticking and moving, baby. Alright, so y'all stay tuned. And where is my remote? Oh. See y'all.